What's going on, Total Sports fans? You got your boy, Dallas Melvin, back for another exciting week. Got my co-host, Patrick Truesdale. What's up, bro?
What's up, H-Town? What's up, Melvin? What's up, Dallas Melvin? Hey, look, I'm ready to do this show. A lot to talk about. Hey, you know, this preseason football. You know, this is one of the best preseason footballs. First preseason game I seen was exciting. So we're going to talk about that. So, hey, let's do it. Let's go.
We got a lot to talk about. We got some preseason football. We got some college football. We got some NFL football. So, as always, we're here in historic 3rd Ward, Texas at On the Rocks Bar and Grill. On OST, right across from Rudy's Barbecue. Hold on.
Wing Quarters and Ray's Barbecue.
Ray's Barbecue. My bad.
Next to Sweet Lips.
So make sure you come out here and support us for this live happy hour that we have going on every week. Also, if you can't come out and support us live, go on our Instagram, like us, go on our YouTube, subscribe, like us, Facebook, TikTok, tweet to us. Let us know what you're hearing out there in the sports community. Let us know what you want to talk to. Hop in the chat today. Let us know what you want to talk about if we don't hit your topic. So we're going to dive right in, So, Truesdale, the polls came out, preseason college poll. I'm going to read out the top 10, and then we're going to see where they made their mistakes. Ohio State, number 1. Oregon, number 2. Georgia, number 3. Notre Dame, number 4. Them boys, number 5. Texas. I'm good with it, by the way. Indiana, number 6. Miami, number 7. And we got Ole Miss at number 9. Oklahoma at 10. So, with that being said, I know I missed one.
We got
Texas A&M is at 8. Texas A&M is at 8.
Yeah.
Ole Miss at 9. Oklahoma at 10.
Yes.
So, first reaction, what you think about let's just go bottom 10, 10 to 5, 10 to 6. What you think about that bottom 10?
I mean, I think it's a good rating. I think Notre Dame should be over Oregon, and I think Georgia should be over Oregon. But other than that, I think the rest is good, except for number 9. I don't think Ole Miss should be in the top 10, period. You know, it's going to be a totally different team. With that good play calling they had, made the quarterback look great, not taking nothing away from the guy. But he's on the side. But, I mean, I don't see him as a top 10 team.
So, one of the first things that I noticed, the top 5 teams all have returning quarterbacks from last year. So that means you got continuity on offense, which makes a lot of sense. But you also got a question. The 2 teams that was in the national championship last year, which was Indiana and Miami,
yes,
they ain't even in the top 5.
And you know what? Some of these people do these rankings. Sometimes they don't know what they're doing. Coaches love it when they don't be ranked in the top 5 sometimes. So a lot of times, that's a good thing because you got to think about it. Indiana wasn't ranked in the top 10 last year, still won a national championship. So a lot of times, rankings don't mean anything. And I think Miami is going to be real good this year.
Yeah,
with the quarterback they got and where they got them ranked, they don't know what they're talking about.
I think Miami could be better this year than they were last year.
I think so. They will because they have a better quarterback. They will. So, I mean, it's a lot of teams out there. The team is not ranked in top 10. I think it's a dark horse in college football. People better be on the lookout for. It's it's Louisville. They definitely better be on the lookout for Louisville.
So, I know you're going to see their practice real soon down in College Station, Texas A&M. Tell me about what you think of Marcel Reed going to do this year. I'm just going to be honest with you. I'm not a believer. I mean, he's going to his 3rd year. He's played in big games. He ain't pulled it out yet. He got beat by Texas twice. I'm not a believer, man.
Well, here's the deal. The boy played excellent last year, I think. I mean, it took him, 8, 9-0? They fell apart at the end of the season, lost the game to Texas. Then, you got an offensive coordinator, got a head job. He came up there. They had the game plan already set up. He got up there the day before the game. Coach Klein, who's at Kansas State now, and should have stuck with the game plan they had all week, which he didn't play well, true that, but it's a lot of confusion was going on, and that hurts a lot of teams when they go to the playoffs. And they have a great season. You have guys get head coaching jobs. Like I say, Ole Miss was blessed last year with Coach Rice. That boy did a hell of a job, and I can't see them. And that guy should be a head coach soon. And if Kiffin stay out the way, let him call the plays. But Kiffin ain't gonna do that. So they benefit from it, but A&M didn't benefit from it. and they would have left it alone. With the new OC they got now, kid gonna play like gonna put him in better positions, and they gonna be Reed gonna have a hell of a year, and them gonna have a hell of a year. I pick A&M to win the SEC.
You pick A&M to win the SEC?
Yes.
Woo!
Yes.
Boy.
Be there
I ain't gonna
be
even
there
go.
tomorrow,
I ain't
take
gonna
the practice
touch
out.
that right now. That feel like a disease saying that right now.
Yeah.
So Ohio State, they number one in the country. I think they got the best player in college football right now, Jeremiah Smith.
Yes.
So do they deserve number one ranking though?
Yeah,
Because
they
one
deserve
player
number one.
can't win you the championship.
I gotta tell everybody, for a program to have everything but a quarterback, and you don't drive a quarterback at Ohio State, but they still find a way to win championships. They got one of the best teams on paper. They deserve number one, being number one. Are they gonna win it? I'm not saying they're gonna win it, but as far as coming in the season, yeah. Now the thing is, they got a new OC, and that's the good thing. Coach Day, he didn't leave them playbook alone because his butt get tight in big games. That will hurt them last year.
So for the first time in over 30 years, if I'm correct, you got two Big Ten teams, 1 and 2. So, and then you had the Big Ten won the championship last year with Indiana. Then they won it with Michigan the year before that.
Yeah, Big Ten's the best conference right
with
now.
Ohio State before that.
They're best conference right now.
So, is the Big Ten the best conference, or is the SEC beating each other up every week? And when they get to the playoffs,
the Big Ten right now is the best football conference.
Well, I'm talking football, yeah.
Yes, but what I'm trying to say is, what a lot of people don't give SEC a lot of credit, they so worried about football in the past, them dominate. As an overall, from even sports that people don't really think don't count, swimming and tennis and all that, SEC is the best conference. Girls and boys basketball, but for football, I'm going to Big Ten. When last time SEC won a championship?
They on the street 3 years, but
I
remember
said when last time it was. That's what I'm saying.
but remember when the SEC was winning Alabama, Georgia, all those years,
Well,
right?
it flipped. Now it's the Big Ten.
LSU.
Yeah. And it was more than one team in the playoffs.
Yeah, no, for sure.
So now the Big Ten like that, if you think about it.
But here's my question.
Like I tell you, every time we get on this subject, Michigan and Ohio State fans got to realize it's new Sarge, Indiana.
No, I know. So is the Big Ten an overall better conference, or they just top heavy?
Right now, to me, right now, they better because they got the money. They a better conference. They got the money. SC got money. Michigan got money. Ohio State got money. IU got money. UCLA got money. They got a new coach came in. And I think he's going to get that program going. Because that's the scary thing. That even made the conference more stronger, adding them tough Pac-12 teams. Oregon, you know what I'm saying? I mean, they may not be deserved to be top 10, but I'm sorry, top 5, but they are a top 10 team, and they got a hell of a coach. Yeah.
No. Oregon is a top 10 team. Ohio State's a top 10 team. Obviously, Indiana is a top 10 team. But to me, after those three, you got Texas, you got A&M, you got Georgia, you got Oklahoma. We got a couple schools, not even you got Alabama. Some people say they should be in the top 10. Like, top to bottom, I think SEC has more competitive schools. That they might not have the money, but other than Texas A&M and Georgia, they might not have money. So Alabama don't have the money that Indiana has. Alabama don't have the money that Oregon has. Alabama don't have the money that Ohio State has or Michigan. But from going to get the talent and going on the field, man, I still think the SEC's problem is they went to 9 conference games, and they just going to beat each other up. So when they get to the playoffs.
Well, I'm going to say this. It's an old song by Janet Jackson, What Have You Done Lately? Because anybody playing smash mouth physical football, Big Ten always played that. So they get physical too.
Yeah.
Come on, they known for linemen. They known for tight end. They known for having the trenches. So when you play smash mouth football, you wearing each other out. SEC known for that. It's just the point is the best conference play that kind of football right now is the Big Ten. It's like what the SEC done the last 3 years. What have you done lately? So, I mean, they got the best conference. Now, who gonna have the best conference this year? I predict Big Ten. I'm gonna tell you somebody else got a conference. Gonna get props is ACC. Like I said, my dark horse is Louisville. That's gonna tell you to watch. So I mean,
ACC. You got Louisville, your dark horse. Obviously, Miami's gonna be. Yeah,
Miami gonna be there.
And we're gonna see what Florida State does.
Well, they gotta say the coach job. Now Clemson, Dabo say
Clemson's
he's bringing it
supposed
on.
to be
I don't
back.
know.
That was supposed to be
Virginia
back.
going to be good. You know, and Duke, they didn't turn Duke around. So, you know, in Florida State, I don't know the whole details. We'll talk about it probably next week.
Yeah.
But Florida State just signed a big deal. They got alumni just gave them a big major bag for NIL, new facilities, which they need down there. I don't know the whole deal. I just found out about it today. I don't know the whole deal on it. We'll talk about it next week. But my understanding is a set record. So, boy got to win. It's going to be interesting who they hire. They paying.
Nice. So get in the chat and let us know who your school is. Let us know what you think about this top 10 rating. If you really truly believe Ohio State is a top team in the country, and if even OU deserves to be in the top 10. Like, what OU done, man?
But that's going to be.
They gotta come on.
No,
now.
you're going to be good. I like Veneman. They getting the offense together. The quarterback coming along. The defense was good last year.
They gonna have a good defense.
And it's always going to be a dogfight. It's always going to be a dogfight when they play y'all.
Oh,
Texas.
yeah. We are, and we're going to beat them again this year. So
are y'all going to beat Ohio State? That's going to be the game.
No. We're going to be ready. They got to come to Austin this time.
That's going to be the game.
They got to come to Austin.
We got next. And I'll be at the Louisville and Ole Miss game, actually, Labor Day weekend that Sunday. But that's going to be interesting.
The Ole Miss game I'm looking for is Ole Miss and LSU. Lane Kiffin going back to the Grove. So we're going to talk more about that in the next couple of weeks.
For the A&M Texas game.
So we wouldn't be in the tunnel all about our people if we just talked about one top 10 college poll. What about the HBCU preseason rankings?
Yes.
Truesdale, here's what we got. Let me see what you think about this. South Carolina State. Prairie View A&M is number 2. Jackson State is number 3. Alabama State is number 4. North Carolina Central is number 5. Delaware State is number 6. We got Grambling A&M at number 7. Bethune-Cookman, your alma mater at number 8. I didn't know them boys played football. I thought they were just a baseball, softball school. This is what I love, though. We got Texas Southern University at number 9. Go Tigers. And then we got Florida A&M. Them Rattlers. Is it Rattlers? Again, it's Rattlers, right?
Yeah.
Them Rattlers rounding out the HBCU top 10. So, Truesdale, what you think about that ranking?
I mean, with HBCU football, you never. It's hard to predict sometimes, especially with the NIL kids leaving and everything. But, you know, the interesting thing was South Carolina State, who's going to be their quarterback. So I would never rank them number 1, even though they was defending champs. You know, Jackson State going to be good. We're going to see what PV do. Texas Southern's going to be really interested. Because Texas Southern, you know, I'm going to say this, Melvin. They play their game every year. It seems like TSU Prairie View, sometimes if they got good teams, they lose that game and make their season. Last year was a heartbreaker for Texas Southern. They lost the game on the last play of the game. And it was a lot of games Texas Southern let get by. And so the good thing about this year is they both got openers before they play each other.
Right.
Because Texas Southern playing North Carolina Central at Thorne Stadium. And I think Prairie View's playing one of the teams.
PV opened up with Southern, don't they?
No, they opened up with I think East Texas, A&M. I think it's East Texas. They opened it up with East Texas A&M. They opened up one of the schools up that way. So before they play each other, at least they could get the juice off and they could scout each other.
Okay.
Whatever. So that's going to be an interesting game. But I'm on the cool. I think Texas Southern going to do a good job this year. I think they're going to beat Prairie View, and I think they're going to shock a lot of people in the swag. Alcorn is a team to watch, too.
So
they not ranked, and they're going to be good, too. Now, Jackson, they're going to be good.
So I see you in the chat. We're going to get back to you. Give me just a second because we got a question about U of H football, but I want to stay on this HBCU topic real quick. So Jackson State, number 3 in the polls in HBCU.
Yeah.
A lot of people felt like they was going to fall off when Deion left. They've still been contending. So is this the Deion factor still influencing? Was he there? Did he do a good job of helping to build and sustain a program? Or do you feel like it was going to be like this whether Deion went there or not?
Well, if Deion would have still been there, I think they still would have been good.
Okay.
But at the same time, TC took over, who's a good coach, played there, and he done a better job than Deion because he won a natty. And when he took over, a lot of those kids left.
Right.
That was a whole new team.
Right.
And for him still competing, should have won last year, should have been there last year. So he started competing every year, and he got that program rolling. I mean, only thing I'm saying about Jackson people is, the games was sold out when Deion got the job. All I'm saying, this guy kept the train running. Why y'all can't pack the crowd now? It shouldn't take an entertainer to do that. If you really love your football, that's all I'm saying. TC doing a hell of a job. Because I think, personally, they should come in number one on the polls.
Where all my HBCU fans are, get in the chat, let us know where you went to school, who you repping. Look for real soon, we're going to have a jersey event where we want you to submit your picture of you wearing your favorite jersey on our Instagram, as well as come out to a jersey event we're going to have going on this year. With that being said, man, you look at this list, how can you not say that Houston got some of the best athletes football-wise in the country when you got Prairie View A&M and Texas Southern University in the top 10 for HBCUs?
I mean, you have to recruit right. I mean, Prairie View coach made a comment, say he want older players. And I'm like, bro, you're not coaching at Indiana or Texas. And you coach at a high schools. All these high school kids around here get developed early, and a lot of them know they're supposed to be playing in the SWAC. But with the transfer portal, you got to take advantage and get those kids. You know what I'm saying? So they let a lot of those kids get by, and you look up, they go to the McNeeses, they go to Stephen F. Austin's and all that, and you letting a lot of these kids get by. I mean, Texas Southern, I hope they taking advantage of it. I know they got to recruit double hard, but at the end of the day, even kids are highly recruited. I'm going to go holler at those kids getting recruited by Texas and tell them, try to get them to come, which they not going to come, but hey, if you have a problem, come back. Right. So that's how you eat in the transfer portal. But I think, they missing out on a lot of kids that can actually come in and play right away. You got a lot of quarterbacks around here could come in as true freshmen and play, because you getting another kid play quarterback from another HBCU school, that's not good. He's struggling. What I see, a lot of coaches getting these transfers.
So with that being said, with all the talent in Houston and South Texas, Southeast Texas, even going over Louisiana, what Marshall Faulk doing over at Southern? Why he can't make the list? You got a celebrity there. Why he can't do there what they did at Jackson State?
He just got there. This is his first year, number one.
First year.
He got a hell of a staff.
Okay.
He got Todd Light as his DC, hell of a coach. They got some good players in transfer there. They done a good job recruiting.
So you expect them to have a winning record?
Big. Hey, I mean,
this year?
They're going to be competitive. I think he's going to be competitive. I think he's going to get the program going. Would I say they winning? I don't know, because the SWAC is so wide open. They
Where
might,
your
who knows?
Jaguars at? What y'all going to do this year, Jaguars? What y'all going to do this year?
They're going to pack the house and have the best tailgate.
I think PV going to have that way with you again. But, hey, let me know what you think. But Jaguars, you got a great, well, I ain't going to say great, because I don't know yet. Not saying he can't be, but you got a good coach. He's shown that he can coach at a high level. So,
well, that boy brilliant. He's a brilliant player. Like I said, he's bringing a good staff in, and that's what it's about.
Yeah.
And you bringing Tall Light as your DC. Oh, they're gonna make some noise in the future.
All right. We got Florida A&M. They always in the hunt.
Well, they can't go to SWAC championship.
They on
probation behind
they on
some
probation.
Yeah. But
you know what they
Coach
say,
Gray,
you ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
And for the new staff got there, but they got a good head coach. My man, Coach Gray, he gonna do a great job. DB coach, my man, Coach Cash. So they got a good staff. They gonna turn around. I know they try to have these academic high things, but come on, man, they got to cut that out.
So we got a comment that said the Board of Regents at Texas Southern University are the Achilles heel. They holding the university back. Now I know they haven't decided on who their AD is, right? The last AD left. We're not gonna get into why he left. The speculation, it is what it is. But typically when an AD leaves, the job been open for over 30 days, if I'm not mistaken, right? Normally those jobs don't stay open over 30 days, especially when you know that guy is probably going to leave. Why can they not hire an AD, even if it's a younger guy or a guy that's had some experience somewhere else, to come to Texas Southern and really build a historic program?
I agree with old boy I said in the chat, but here's my thing with Texas Southern alumni. Now, I understand they've been on TV. They want to bring my man Tony Wiley. from H-Town, went to Cy-Fair High School, went to Texas Southern, worked in the league for several teams as a PR, one of the top guys, worked for the Cowboys, the Texans, the Titans, the Rams, the Redskins, and I think he would be a good AD. I know he would love to have that job. I talked to him about it, but my thing is, you fired Granger early in the year.
Right.
And now they crying to get Tony Wiley in there at the last minute. My thing, y'all should have been, they were studying trying to get Granger back his job. He wasn't getting his job back. And we ain't got to go to details why he lost the job. So they should have common sense knowing Granger wasn't going to get the job. But now they hired Ashley Robinson.
Right.
And they trying to push 3 days and come up last minute. They should have been on there. It should have been should have been rooting for Tony to get the job way early in the year. Why wait at the last minute?
To your point, Truesdale, to your point, just tell me, you've been around college athletics a long time.
Yeah.
When have you seen somebody get fired and they turn around and give him his job back right after that?
No,
It don't happen.
Don't happen.
It don't happen. So TSU, what you think was gonna happen? Like, why you gonna let your program dangle out there, try to fight for somebody that just doesn't happen anywhere in college sports?
Yes.
So alumni, get it together.
Yeah,
for sure.
And like I said, I like what the brothers were saying that day on Fox, rooting them to get in there. But that's something should have been taken care of a long time ago, early in the year. And they had all this time. Now he interviewed, of course, but it's like last minute. And to me, the commissioner, he pushing Ashley to get the job.
Yeah.
Let's just be real with that.
So Julius, get it together, brother. Get it together.
Your alma mater.
TSU
Gotta get it
graduate
together.
alumni, very intelligent guy. Talk to your bros, talk to your boys, talk to your girls.
And Ashley Robinson, he's a good AD. He was at Prairie View, he was at Jackson, the one hired Dion.
Yeah. So we had somebody in chat earlier talking about watch out for the Houston Cougars. It was no fluke what they did to LSU in the Texas Bowl last year. What I will say is that team didn't really resemble the LSU team that's going to hit the field this year. Obviously, they had a coaching change. No knock against U of H. They should be better, but U of H ain't going to be in the top 10, in my opinion, this year. They will hit the top 25.
I'm going to tell you right now, if they ranked in the top 10 before the year would, I wouldn't be surprised. It's on their quarterback play. Because at the end of the day, they coach is a winner. Everywhere he been, he won and made history. Willie Fitt's a winner, so this is going to be probably his last stop. And Cougs going to do a good job this year. Go Cougs to the Coug fans. I wouldn't be surprised they win the Big 12.
You know me, man. I like to celebrate loyalty, and I know you do too. So shout out to Erica in the chat. She SU, Southern University, also a Raiders fan. So I don't even know if she remember what winning means between Southern and the Raiders.
Hey, man.
They probably won like 10 games in the last 10 years together. I'm just saying. That's loyalty right there.
Erica, I'm going to say this to you.
Shout out to you, Erica. That's loyalty.
Erica, I'm going to say this to you. You went to a school that dominated the SWAC and won a couple of national championships under Coach Richardson.
When you was a baby.
Hold up. Then the Raiders, they going to be back. They were winning back in the day. Kubiak going to get them back.
They was winning with John Madden there.
So your teams might have been like this, but they about to come back up. I got confidence in the Jaguars, and I got confidence in the Raiders.
W-I-N. That's how you spell win, because I know you ain't seen too many of them in a long time. Shout out to you. Thanks for supporting the show. I'm giving her a hard time because she always supports the show for sure. But we're going to get into the NFL now. You know what? I'm going to go off schedule a little bit because we got a Raiders fan watching the show. The Raiders are playing the Texans this week. Give me a rundown. After watching Mendoza last week a little bit, he showed some flashes. And then I personally think they got a better quarterback than we do right now. What you think?
I mean, you got Kubiak, there number one. In the scheme and the system he got, that kid is going to do good. And he ended up being a starter before the season over with. It might be the starter after week 2, 3, or 4. Who knows? Because, Cousins going to get hurt. So they might as well throw him. But with his coach and the system they're going to run, that kid's going to do good. He's going to do real good. Raiders is a team to watch. In 2 years, Raiders going to be something to talk about.
So you think, how many games you think Raiders win this year? Do they get over 500?
I have to look at the schedule and see. It ain't in front of me. I have to predict that.
They got
a
soft schedule, but here's what I'll say. What do you expect from the preseason game this week? Obviously, I don't know. Coleridge might be playing because this is
He
kind
needs
of the
to
dress
play.
rehearsal.
I'm gonna say this about the Texans. Melvin, I'm gonna be real. Let everybody know out there. Is Kurt Warner got a story being a backup coming off the bench? What's that? Jeff Hostetler played for the Giants when they won a Super Bowl.
Trent Dilfer
Trent Dilfer.
played for the Ravens when they had a dominant defense.
If that boy don't step up and play good or get hurt, the way that boy, right now, I always said Mills was a backup. But Mills been in the league long enough. He look good with them tight throws in that first series, throwing them tight windows. I think Mills, if he end up starting for the Texans, they're going to Super Bowl.
Here's what I'll say.
Yeah, he will have a Kurt Warner story. He will have Jeff Hostetler story. That's all I got to say.
Here's what I tell you though. I can believe that and I'm not saying they won't. We just don't know yet. I can believe that if the running game steps up and really rushes for over like 15, 16, 1,700 yards combined. Because you count on him to throw the ball a lot, you're gonna be in trouble because all those quarterbacks you named, they didn't throw the ball a ton. They just threw it when
But
they
that's
needed
what I'm
to.
saying. They got to do that. But I'm saying he throw the ball better than CJ. And he's more athletic.
I don't know who that
he
is.
can move. I'm talking about Mills. Oh, you talking about CJ?
I don't know who that is.
I mean, my bad. Coleridge, Bernard Strauss.
Oh, okay, yeah.
My bad,
Coleridge,
everybody.
yeah, I know
my
you're
bad,
talking
my
about
bad, my
that.
bad.
I know
Coleridge,
what
Bernard
that
Strauss.
is. I don't know what that is, man.
Coleridge, Bernard Strauss, the
Okay,
fourth.
got you.
Yeah. He talking about him throwing or talking about Mills? Because Mills throwing it. Mills is more athletic. But like you said, if you manage the game and they run the ball and keep your third down short, but I don't think Coleridge, Bernard Strauss can do that.
So
I don't got confidence.
We got somebody in chat said the Raiders are gonna do it this year. I assume win more games than they normally have. And they said Kubiak knows what he's doing. What do you think?
Kubiak, he's a coach. I mean, this guy was coaching high school football 5 years ago. And I love the scheme he ran and had a chance to sit down with him and got on the board with him. I said, oh, this boy brilliant. He's going to be a better coach than his dad. With him growing up in that environment,
right.
That boy, and he took Sam Darnold, won the Super Bowl. Come on, man. Can't get no better than that. He's a big impact why Seattle won that Super Bowl. Don't get me wrong, Seattle got a defense.
Yep.
Offensive-wise, he's a big impact.
So obviously injuries play a key role in success of all these teams. What's your thought process before I go down? No, you know what? I'm going to go down this list first, and then I want you to give me your thought process on who should play in the preseason, who shouldn't. You got Jamal Adams, safety for the Minnesota Taurus quad, out for the year.
Yeah.
Jamal's been around for a long time. Great player. Breece Hall, running back for the Jets, upper right leg injury week to week.
Wow.
You got Jeremiah Love, first round number two, number two draft pick for Arizona Cardinals this year. Guess what? High ankle sprain. We know how ankle sprains do. They can last all season, 4 weeks, 2 weeks. But then here's the big blow. You got Chase Bonitis, the offensive tackle that Arizona drafted in the first round, tore the MCL, out for the year in preseason. You got Kyle Monangai, running back for Chicago, hyperextended his knee. He out for at least probably the season opener. And then you got Jordan Tyson, wide receiver, first-round pick for the Saints, who hamstring out at least 2 months.
Yeah,
what I will say about Jordan Tyson, he had a little injury history coming out of Arizona, coming out of school.
He remind me, I can't think of the boy that Texas had years ago, played at Notre Dame, could fly. Because a lot of times those guys can run real fast, their hamstrings don't be as strong. You got to straighten that.
So that's not a complete list, but I want to hit a couple more players. Mitchell Trubisky, these are all backup quarterbacks. Mitchell Trubisky with the Titans, he's got an issue with his throwing arm. Marcus Mariota with the Washington Commanders, sprained MCL. And then you got Graham Mark, Texans backup quarterback, tore his ACL in the game last week.
Oh, man, he need to be sidelined.
So,
he almost got hurt to play before that sliding. Don't know how to slide. They about to blow his back out.
So who you think should be playing these games? Should you have first rounders playing these games?
Here's the thing. Things happen. But they do have to get their feet wet. And you just have to let them play a quarter, at least a couple of series, that's it, especially at running back. Because you got to, some of those guys, like, you're going to have to hold out to the first game of the season. But that just sometimes depends how they took care of their bodies doing all season. Sometimes, so injuries, that comes with the game.
But does Breece Hall need to be really running in the preseason now, man? The guy who's been in the league, he on the second contract with the Jets, one of the top running backs in the league. Does he really need to be? You need to see preseason reps on him for Brees
Nah,
Hall.
you don't need to see no. A lot of your starters shouldn't have to play. They should play.
So why is Brees Hall getting hurt in the game? If you was a coach, you was working for that team. Would you want Brees Hall running the field?
My thing is, if you play, it depends how long you playing them. And sometimes things happen right away. You know, sometimes things happen right away. But we got to.
So I get it. What I'm saying is, like, when you start talking about players that are playing in these big games, what's more important for them to play in preseason or
But
they
gotta play preseason. Some of these guys don't. But some of them have to play preseason, especially the rookies, to get loose. But at the same time, it depends how long you keep them in there. But like I said, things happen, man. Injuries happen. Because it's going to be some guys going to get hurt the first, second game of the season.
So I like the way the Cowboys are doing it. They got these organized scrimmages. They had one with the Rams. They got one with the Saints this week. Shout out to them Saints. My bad. I'm used to them bags over your head. I got to get that out of my head. Nah, the Saints should be markedly better this year. I think they found their quarterback for sure from that standpoint. But these organized practices, you got your referees. It's just more control setting. And I rarely hear as many people getting hurt in the organized practice as I do in preseason.
It depends how much they play. But football, that's just part of the game. Things going to happen. Injuries going to happen. Injuries going to happen. The second game, third, it's going to happen. It's just part of the game.
Okay, hop in the chat. Let us know what you think about who should play in the preseason. We're going to run a quick commercial real quick, and we'll be right back.
Hit it.
Y'all just went over the preseason injuries.
Yeah. Guess what? Y'all thought she wasn't gonna be here, didn't you? Y'all thought she wasn't gonna be here.
Yeah, the fly girl is here.
What's up,
The
everybody?
point guard, the face of it, the tunnel is
The
here.
It Girl is here. What's up? Everybody was texting me like, where you at, y'all?
Oh, my bad. I guess we were born there by now. It's going to be on. Now we're going to get a bunch of chats.
What
We
is
ain't paying for no
up?
tickets, by the way. So if you got your ticket trying to get here, it is what it is.
So, I heard y'all was talking about preseason injuries
Yeah.
and everything like that. So, who did you guys leave off on?
So we left off on the backup quarterbacks, but Truesdale was saying. So here's what I think.
Okay.
I think that anybody that you feel like is going to play a significant role on your team, especially like that. I'm using my boys for example. Dak Prescott ain't touching the game in preseason.
Right.
Guess what? Javonte Williams hadn't played a snap for the Cowboys last year. He didn't play in preseason, and he went on to have one
Well,
of the
some guys
top-
ain't going to play preseason, but some guys has got to.
Why Brees Hall
Backups.
got to play preseason, man?
I mean, that's.
Get hurt. I get it. Rookies like Lawrence, Malachi Lawrence, you need to get in there and get a couple snaps. They had Caleb Downs in there. He got like 4 or 5 plays.
I hated the boy from Green didn't even play this weekend. The kid I've been telling you, I've been tanning up in camp in Cleveland. They're
Now,
not
he should
giving
be
him
playing.
credit.
Yeah.
But he's going to play the next game because I understand what Cleveland doing. They want to play all 3 quarterbacks. It started from
Yeah.
last
I
year.
remember last week we were talking about the battle of the quarterbacks
Because
out
Deshaun
there.
ain't going to play them, and Deshaun did a good job, but he had hurt his finger. They hurt and got him out of there. So he just yeah, you got to get a feel. You're going to be. Yeah,
Yeah,
he
know that
needed
it's
to play.
coming.
So-
He ain't played in.
So
a
Julius
year.
said, our extraordinary producer, for all you don't know who he is, Julius, our extraordinary producer, happens to be
Big Saints fan.
Happens to be
Yes.
a Saints
Big
fan.
TSU alum.
TSU
Ocean of
alum.
Soul.
Ocean of Soul alumni
Soul.
too. Get it right. Get it right.
He said you just got to get in the game and get hit
Yeah.
and you feel the game feel. I don't disagree with that, but every time I see my first round offensive tackle that I just drafted get hurt in a preseason game and out for the year, make it make sense.
But they got to get wet, Melvin. That's part of the game.
They got to get wet.
They got to get their feet wet. That's just the name of the game.
Yeah.
It's exactly. That's what I was telling them earlier.
that?
You get hurt the first, second, third week.
Yeah, they want to know early what's going to happen.
It's just part of the game. Things happen. Listen, back in the day, they used to go hard in training camp.
No.
I'm talking about in the 80s.
That's
I know a lot of
point.
players didn't
They
even
did
make it
two-a-days.
to the season.
They did two-a-days in the
But no,
heat.
they went hard scrimmaging.
Yeah.
And so they got a light now. So this happened. You got to look. LaShawn needed to play. Shador needed to play.
No, for sure. I'm
Gilson
okay with
needed
them
to
playing.
play.
I'm okay with them playing.
CJ behind need to play.
Well, I don't know who that is.
My bad. Rich Bernard need to play.
Okay, all right. That's cool. So I think people that have something to prove need to play.
Okay.
If you drafted an offensive tackle in the first round, you should be able to see everything you need and organize
Any position. Everybody like that shouldn't play, but that should play the first two series, and that's it. You take them out of one series, and you take them out. I'm just saying certain people do that.
Okay. All right. Yeah. I'm of the opinion I'd rather take my chances in the regular season than get hurt in the preseason. That's just me. What, girl? What you think? You a preseason girl, or you a regular season girl?
I feel like either way it go, I'm kind of with Truesdale. You got to get the experience.
Yeah.
First, I'd rather get the experience in the preseason, so when the real season starts, I know who I have and what I'm working with.
All right.
That's my opinion on it. So, Melvin, let's talk about your Cowboys.
Y'all see I got my hat on today. I'm ready for it.
We see, and I know you ready to go ham on this.
We see the ugliest star in the world.
I know he's ready to go ham on this next subject, y'all. So Von Miller signs with the Cowboys. He had 9 sacks last year with Washington, who won 5 games. So he's already doing his victory dance. Tell us your predictions. How do you feel about that? How does this benefit the Cowboys going into this NFL season?
So, you know what? This was inevitable. They've been talking to Von Miller for a while. He's from Dallas, went to DeSoto, one of the best football powerhouses in the state. Ask Richmond Randall. They'll tell you all about him from that standpoint. At the end of the day, at the end of the day, you know what? A&M is in his heart. Mm-hmm. Dallas is in his heart. The city of Dallas is in his heart. But the Broncos are in his heart, too. He's had a Hall of Fame career, spent most of his time in the Broncos, won Super Bowl there, all that good stuff, had a couple of stops at Buffalo. But he can be better than what Jadeveon Clowney was last year. Clowney with us had 8.5 sacks. Von Miller had 9 sacks. And Von Miller won't have to play.
They're both good to have on the team.
Yeah, but Von Miller wanted to play as much as Clowney did last year. Mm-hmm. So he's 37 years old. I think he's going to come in and be a beast. And if nothing else, he's going to be able to teach the young guys. So, Truesdale, you're a football guy. How important is it to have a veteran like that on the team?
The guy still got – the main thing when you play that long, as long as you still got juice in the tank.
Okay.
Him and Clowney, Von still got juice in the tank. So
how much juice in the tank?
At least have –
how many games he got in him?
Oh, he got a whole season. But they're not going to play him a lot, Michaela, but he can still give it to you.
Okay.
He can still get in there, get them sacks. He still can open up doors for Malachi, open up doors for Trent Williams in the middle. Their defense is going to be a lot better. Getting Von Miller is very major. And like I say, he still got juice in the tank. Even if you got almost on E, you got something.
Yeah.
Some people just pass E. So him and Clowney, they got it still. So, and Sam Darnold, we know he coming back. But I think that was a good pickup. That was a major pickup for them to get Von Miller.
Okay.
And a lot of times I like to see guys, they could close their career in their hometowns because he loves the solo high school.
Yeah.
Get back a lot.
Bring it back home, community. It's a good ending to their
He could be around his chickens 24/7. His country behind.
Yep.
But he's a hell of a one, man. He definitely should be a Hall of Fame first ballot.
Oh, no, he's a first ballot. No doubt.
Yeah.
Anybody that doesn't vote him first ballot Hall of Famer, then they need to be drug tested. Period.
Yeah.
Here you go. I got one question for you, though,
Okay.
Dallas. So since getting Von Miller, does this make the Cowboys win their conference now?
I would like to say it gives them a better chance, but I got to be realistic. We're going to talk about it a little bit. I mean, if they stay healthy and with some of the players they got coming in and playing, the Rams going to be tough.
Well, I mean, the thing is with Dallas, their defense is going to be a lot better.
It is.
So that's the key. But right now, out of all the teams in the NFL, AFC, NFC, Rams still got the best team on paper.
On paper, yeah.
But not saying they're going to win it, because you're not going to win it like that all the time.
Yeah.
So I'm not saying they're going to win it, because they can still be beat. You just got to come play and be ready,
Be ready
to coach.
for them. Okay.
And that's what all the teams, top teams, even in that division, got to do.
I would say they would be the best team on paper once Aaron Donald comes back.
Okay, that goes into our next topic.
Without Aaron Donald, then they just a good team that's still predicted to
Well,
win.
Donald's, what are you saying? They're the best on paper, because Donald's back. He's not doing training camp. Veterans don't do training camp. Same thing with Strahan did the year they beat New England, went undefeated. He retired, came right back at the end. It's a done deal. He just chilling. I don't blame him.
You see the workout videos?
Yes.
That boy is a beast.
Yes. He's an animal in the weight room.
Definitely, definitely. We are waiting for the arrival of Aaron Donald to come back in week 1 going down.
Yes.
So speaking of week 1, what's the preseason takeaways, Dallas?
So I'm gonna hit 3 different takeaways. First off, the New York Giants are gonna be terrible.
Oh.
You let Jackson Dart, the guy you want to start, the guy you want to lead your franchise, get pummeled in the preseason. Like, you just can't let that happen. That goes back to Jackson Dart don't need to be on the field for the preseason, and he got injury history.
Well, he like to run a lot, too.
Exactly. He got injury history. So you sit him down, and you make sure he get to at least game 1. If he gets hurt after game 1, he just get hurt after game 1. At least we got a chance. But if he out in the preseason, you don't even have a chance. So the New York Giants are horrible. Take number 2. The Atlanta Falcons got the worst quarterback situation in the NFL, which means they're not going to be horrible. They're going to be terrible. That's my Charles Barkley for you. They're going to be terrible. So you got Tua, who looked like he just started playing football for the first time this past week in preseason. Can't even take a snap. And they only got him on the team because he's left-handed. And the starter's left-handed. And then you got Michael Penix, who I don't know why they drafted him that high anyway. I'm not knocking the guy.
He's definitely injury prone.
But, you know, he's had multiple surgeries, and you draft him that high, and you don't have a good backup.
Yeah.
And then his backup is one hit away from potential concussion.
Oh, wow.
That's
a lot going on.
terrible. Just terrible. And then
Yes.
my last take, I'm just going to tell y'all, get your popcorn ready.
For who?
Everybody needs a star in their life, because not only is George Pickens, CeeDee Lamb, Ferguson, but you see that undrafted rookie from Georgia Southern, number 6. He looked like Terrell Owens all over again. Catching contested balls, gave us an Odell Beckham catch. Man, y'all just get ready to see us in the playoffs, because it's going to be, October 4th, Houston Texans fans, get ready. We got something for you.
All right. That's some crazy predictions you got there.
That's
Truesdale, I know what you got. What you got for us?
Man, I'm going to say this. A team I'm really worried about, offensive-wise, looking at the preseason, is the Cleveland Browns.
Okay.
I know their offensive line is going to improve. Are they going to improve?
Doesn't matter, though.
I mean, they got a good defense. So if that offense can do
And they
something.
got a running back, Judson.
They got a real good running back. So that's my thing. And one of the other things I want to say, but I want to wait and say for Truesdale the moment about my takeaway about everything.
Okay.
And I'm going to say this. You going to the game Thursday, right?
Yeah, I'm going to the Texas versus
Yes.
Raiders game,
I want you
pregame
to watch
season.
that quarterback with Kubiak and what he's going to bring. I mean, I think that's going to be, he's going to bring something to improve the Raiders.
Okay.
But I'm with Melvin, though. Atlanta in trouble. They in trouble. Quarterback-wise, they got the worst quarterback room.
Yeah.
And what can Miami do with their new quarterback? That's going to be interesting. Willis.
So, Girl, I got a question for you.
Okay.
And just so everybody know, we haven't discussed this, we haven't talked about this, but at the end of the day, it's one of the hot topics out there.
Okay,
So
what's up?
I'm not sure if you're aware, Stephen A. Smith got a thumbs down award from the National Association of Black Journalism
I saw that on Instagram.
for the way he's addressed himself, talked to, tone, conversation, primarily towards African American women. And, you know, not the fact that he just don't agree with some of the things that they're saying, because people disagree all the time, and a lot of other people disagree with Stephen A. Smith, but the tone and the way he shouldn't say this, but I'm just gonna say it, the way he's potentially handled a black female on TV and on social media, they gave him the thumbs down award. So this is, and the reason why I want to ask you this, not talk about it, because I want to get your true reaction, not the well thought out. Tell me how you really feel, it girl.
How I feel about that is Stephen A. Smith, he's like an acquired taste. Like, it's either you like him or you don't. It's no in between in the middle with him. And he's the same way with other people. So I feel like with him, you kind of just got to brush it off your shoulders with the way he like does things, because it's like at the end of the day, if it doesn't like help you to grow, or if it doesn't help advance you, like, why does it matter? You know what I'm saying?
Well, for some of these journalists, obviously, you know, and by the way, shout out to some of his record. He's put a lot of people on from a journalistic standpoint from the African American community. He's taken the First Take show to a lot of HBCU schools and all that good stuff. So he's put a lot of people on. So no knock against his record, so to speak. But at the end of the day, you know what?
I mean, at the end
He's
of the
got
day,
a lot of criticism too.
As long as everybody is respecting each other. Like, yes, we can have a difference of opinions, but it's all about respect at the end of the day. Like, as long as you respect me enough to, like, you know, not talk to me crazy or not take it to, like, the next level, then I feel like
I'm going to say this about
okay.
Stephen A. Like Melvin said, he put a lot of people on. He made a lot of history.
yeah.
He's into politics. I know people get sensitive when people don't think the way you think in politics, or they think you don't know what you're talking about. You know, everybody could love you, but you might say one thing wrong, and everybody gonna hate you.
Yeah.
And he said something about Crockett. It wasn't right, but we shouldn't be against him
Right.
behind all that. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is, you know, Stephen A. is opened a lot of doors for a lot of people, and he's still doing it. He have his ways, but a lot of black women out here, sometimes they may get sensitive, because to me, when I seen him go off on some women, I had to take his side. Like the girl from ESPN, I can't think her name, be doing the NBA, and she tried to run everything on his show, and he had to let her know, this is my show. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't being, but he had to let her know. You know, but other than that, you know.
I think he's just an aggressive person. Like, at the end of the day, like, he's aggressive. So it's just like that's something you have to expect out of him. So if you expect anything less, you're setting yourself up for failure.
I agree with you 1,000%. One thing that I appreciate about people is consistency. And Stephen A. talks, I've seen him talk to dudes crazy,
Yeah.
and he's talked to women crazy. But that's what he does, is talk crazy.
Yeah.
So
But
when you start
what-
trying to separate it and say,
Yeah, but you gotta understand too, though. Sometimes he probably don't realize he's talking crazy because he's so used to that.
Yeah.
And some people say some crazy stuff, and he be like, "What?" So to me, I don't think I have no intention disrespecting. But you do
I agree
gotta,
with you.
you do gotta set a tone.
Yeah.
You gotta check yourself.
Yeah, definitely have to check yourself with different people and, like, you know how to code switch for sure.
Yeah.
But just know he's aggressive, so be aggressive back.
Yeah. It's how far to go with certain things.
I
so.
mean,
But we shouldn't put him down like that, because guess who's laughing?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? It's like the song by UGK made when Pimp C first came out, got out of jail, knocking down doors. And it talks about all the rappers around there fighting, getting into it, and they laughing at us. Come on, it is what it is.
well, I will say though, in the vein with one thing I agree about what Stephen A. has said multiple times, And if he really believes this, then he got to take his own medicine. We should be able to criticize each other. And we should be able to constructively criticize each other and still support and uplift each other.
I agree.
That's one of the things that we don't do. Like, we criticize somebody, and you know what? I don't F with them no more. I don't rock with them no more.
Well,
no, you're going to have
Well, that's what we doing right now. Everything in media, all the black media people are fighting with each other. These different
We not.
podcasts. We're not. But my point is, that's a shame. It got to go there, though.
Right.
You know.
So we got some people commenting in the chat. So Melvin, you got the chat up. Let me see what they're saying. So people are saying Stephen A. Smith needs to take a seat. He is offensive. He didn't criticize Trump after he dissed him. So I guess we got some difference of
With the
opinions
politics stuff, yeah.
with the politics going on with Stephen A. Smith.
And everybody tell him that he don't need to do. First of all, you got your own rights. You got your own show, and you own your own show. People
Yeah.
sound real silly. Somebody need to let that show go. Because if it was your ass that had a show, you would still keep it on. So he doing the right thing. And he know politics. He does a good job. Let's just be real. Everybody's not gonna agree with what everybody's saying and everything. So at the end of the day, it is what it is.
Right.
Because
Right.
it's a lot of.
if you have a political show, you're gonna have people that's gonna disagree with you.
Yeah.
Because you got multiple sides. When you got a political show, you gonna be on this side, somebody gonna be on this side, and somebody gonna be in the middle. So by the nature of him deciding to have a political show, he knows people are gonna disagree with him.
Right.
And he's just got to do a good job of managing the energy around it. And not make it become all the way
hostile
negative,
environment,
hostile.
yeah.
But the funny part about it, everybody complaining, they're going to be the main ones watching the show. Your haters are your biggest supporters. Your haters are your biggest subscribers.
Right.
Let's be real.
Because they want to see what you're doing, what you got going on.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well,
They don't even know. It ain't so hard.
Well, I just gotta say, we need to get some haters in the chat, because all I'm seeing is, Edgar, I like your look. Hey,
this
where
is
you
it.
been?
This is my biggest hater
Where you
right
ain't
here.
nobody say that about my
And
hat,
this
my hat,
is
my
my
scar,
biggest hater.
all that good stuff. I mean,
Yeah,
ain't nobody
from
saying
That
Dallas.
was my point. They subscribing, y'all.
Yeah, it's good.
we need some haters in the chat. That's what I'm saying. There's some haters in the
Well,
chat.
with our beautiful point guard here, I know we get a lot of subscribers already. Thank you, guys.
So we got one last topic before we go. The Lakers. You know, that's my beloved team, man.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm just confused. I'm confused as to what's going on. The Lakers have been sold again, this time for $12.5 billion. Truesdale, what is your opinion on that?
I'm selling the team.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean.
They sold their complete right. The Buss family is completely no
You know
longer
what?
the
They probably
owners.
stressed out. My understanding, the guys bought the team, I forgot their names. I was reading about them last week. My understanding, they was the guys was trying to bring the team to Vegas. And that's huge. That's $12 billion team. $12.5 billion, right?
Right.
And I know y'all want to keep it up. But to me, Jenny wasn't doing anything. Especially after she did that bullshit. That BS drafting LeBron's son.
Yeah.
So to me, I think it's time for a change. Because to me, she was rolling like this. So I understand you're used to seeing that, but you never know what they're going to bring. And Lakers got out of money. It's L.A.
Right.
But you know what's crazy? Mark Cuban bought Dallas Mavericks for $6 million. And then look how much he sold it for. How these teams was worth millions. Now they're worth billions.
Right.
The Lakers worth, them boys hit the jackpot. That's all I can say.
They definitely did.
So-
They definitely did.
Real quick,
I mean, look at the team right now. Look at the
That's
color
what
of
I'm
the team.
saying.
It's best for her to get on move.
Walters just bought the team less than 2 years ago, and it's already got over a $2 million. She bought it for 10. He's getting ready to sell it a little over 10. He's getting ready to sell it for 12. If it's going up that much that fast, why would you sell it is my question. So I did a little digging. And wonder why he would sell it. So allegedly, Walter is under federal review for some charges that have nothing to do with the Lakers, but how he deals with business. The owner of the Lakers. By the way, he was seen at the White House meeting with Trump and some of his advisors. And then, literally months later, or weeks, surprisingly, the Lakers get sold to Bob Iger, who's the former president of Disney, and someone in the Kushner family. By the way, so for some of you who didn't know, Donald Trump has a relative that's married to a Kushner.
Oh, okay.
And by the way, what I'm hearing is those federal charges against Walters are going away. So, just saying, I don't know why he would sell a team that's gone up $2 billion in less than 2 years, because that means it's going to go up even more, right? But if you don't want to go to jail, allegedly,
Yeah.
it
gotta
makes
give
a
us some
lot of
assets.
sense. Makes a lot of sense. So I'm not gonna say all that is right. In the Tunnel Sports fans, go do your own research. It's public knowledge. But those are the types of things that go on behind the scenes with some of these big money deals that we just sit around and go, oh, Genie Bus don't want to sell, blah, 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 blah. Well, it's a lot more into it.
Yeah. Okay. I like that you did some digging on that. That's what's up.
Oh my gosh. Go ahead and read the final comment.
Hey. Let's look at the comments in the chat. It says, finally, the It Girl. I appreciate all my fans, my supporters out there coming on to In the Tunnel, showing some love to the team, y'all. Y'all, show some love to Dallas Melvin and Pat Truesdale True.
Yeah, we need some love too, though. So won't Melvin keep getting mad. Hate over here.
But
I'm going to show
Truesdale,
up late next week and see if I get some quotes in the chat. I want y'all to ask where I am.
how about you tell your people to comment? Tell your people to comment
I don't have people.
and show
I
up
don't
in the
have
chat.
people. That's it. Why don't you share your people with us? That's all
I am.
that. Share
I'm
your people
sharing
with
my
us.
people. I'm sharing my people. So Truesdale,
What's up?
what is your Truesdale moment of the
I know we
week?
talked about it earlier on the show. The truth of the truth, Mom. I'm talking about the Houston Texans. I'm going to say this one more time, that if Mills get in that starting lineup, they're going to the Super Bowl. I
Okay.
just still don't trust CJ. I mean, Coleridge, I'm sorry. Coleridge, Bernard Straw at the 4. I just don't trust him. If Mills get in there, it's going to be another Trent Dilfer, another Kirk Warren, another Jeff Hostetler story. Backup quarterback who gets them to the Super Bowl.
Okay.
'Cause that defense is going to be off the chain. They will have a number one defense.
I'm ready for the Houston Texans to go to the Super Bowl. I will be ready. So
Hey, just make sure you get some photos and put on a page at the game
Okay,
for your fans.
I definitely will. I'm going to the preseason game this Thursday. I'm going to go live and show y'all the behind the scenes of what it's like.
Oh, you got to read it.
Hey, and everybody out there, we'll keep you updated.
We got a chat shout out. Go ahead.
We'll keep you updated. We'll be doing tailgate shows, a couple of games. So let everybody know the tunnel will be in the house.
We will. We got some more
Before
people in
we
the
go-
chat. They said, we love you, Pat and Melvin. Good job. Okay.
That's what I'm
Shout out
talking
to
about.
Erica Harris.
I love you too, whoever said it.
Erica. And then they
Yeah.
got,
Oh, Erica.
I thought this was a drug-free show. This is why I waited on the girl to join. She's the only reason I can sit and listen to this.
I feel you. It's all good. That's all good.
Well, everybody, that's a wrap on another episode of In the Tunnel Sports Media. Make sure you guys follow us on every social media platform, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, In the Tunnel Sports Media. We're here live every Tuesday at 6 p.m. And today we're at the On the Rocks in 3rd Ward, Houston, Texas. Okay?
OST.
Off of OST. Y'all, tune in, subscribe. See y'all next week, Tuesday, 6 p.m. Peace.
Peace.